Yokuso minasan, yokuso. Welcome. I hope you all had a very good week. Today let's build a friggin' MSM-04 ACguy. Pause. Editor, please pause. Hold on a second. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but when I built the 𝐌𝐒𝐿 last time and I opened the box, I was taken aback by the fact that there was another 𝐌𝐿 inside the box. So let's just hope that that doesn't happen again because my heart can't take it. Alright, editor, please hit play. No! Oh god, no, not again. This can't happen again, not again, please. What is this? How is this possible? Why are there two this time? Last time there was just one. This time there's two. What is going on? I'm freaking out. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Oh god, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Hello everyone. Today we'll be building the ACguy. And yeah, we'll just be opening the completely normal box real quick. Yeah. Oh, come on. What the heck is this? What is this? A gremlin? Get out of here. Okay, this is insane. Hold on. Okay, this time it has to work. It has to. There's no way. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, please. Oh, thank goodness. Thank God. Thank you, 𝐻𝐿. You saved my life. Okay, now we can start building this adorable little kid. Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go. Ooh, also check it out. Swanky new cutting mat. It's actually not new. It's just the reverse side of the one that I always use. But I feel like the black side looks really cool. It's nice. It's cinematic. But yeah, as we build this little guy, let's go over some of the details of the kit in general. This mobile suit is the Bandai High-Grade Universal Century MSM-04 ACguy. This particular kit was released initially in 2008, and it actually has not seen an upgrade since then. I was really hoping that we would get a new ACguy when Thunderbolt came out. However, that unfortunately did not happen, which is honestly a huge shame because the Thunderbolt line in general is, in my opinion, the top tier before we got the Origin series line. If you are ever able to pick up, for example, a Zaku 2 or Zaku 1 or Psycho Zaku from the Thunderbolt line, I highly recommend that you check them out and see for yourself, because they have, up till that date, they have the most detail that I've ever seen. They also come with more gimmicks and weapons than any other kit till that date as well. Back to the ACguy though, the reason that I was hoping for an updated one was because in Thunderbolt particularly, the ACguys that they use are total badasses. They have an entirely new suite of weapons. They've been upgraded so that they can carry more things. They have amazing radar and just new equipment in general that makes them quite formidable, and they give the Earth Federation a run for their money. I am probably a bit biased though because Daryl Lawrence pilots one of the ACguys, and I have a huge soft spot for him. Because if it's not obvious, actually it's probably not obvious at all, I have a huge soft spot for anyone who pilots a Zaku, and anyone who pilots a Zaku and defeats a Gundam, which is what Daryl did. I'm starting to think that maybe I should make a Thunderbolt video in general, just to get more information about it out there, because honestly, it's pretty good. It's an amazing OVA. The characters are compelling, the story is compelling. Unfortunately though, it didn't get enough attention for a new run after it completed, due to, according to Reddit, because people did not like it as much as other series. And that's a huge shame. And then with this final leg, the base ACguy is now complete. On its own, ACguys look really cool, but the part separation on them is so perfect for painting that I always find when I'm thinking of painting something new, I think of an ACguy first. And for this particular build, what I intend on doing is to try and get it as color accurate as I possibly can. I also really want to try and fill in as many gaps as I can so that it looks like a complete build. And so yeah, let's see how we do. Firstly though, we gotta switch to work mode. Party in the front, business in the back. Fresh rubber smell. Firstly, for the main color, which is brown, dark brown in this case, I'm going to try this earthen brown from Vallejo Game Air and probably add some black to it to darken it up. For the secondary main color, I will be painting Game Air again, ivory though, and trying to darken it up with some black. The light gray will be wolf gray, and I will be mixing it with the gray that I will be using for the joints, which is this gray right here. I will also need to add some black probably to this one to make it match the joints. And then for your classic Zeon mono eye, it's just getting standard pink from Tamiya. I paint all of my mono eyes in that color because it's color perfect. But yeah, it's time. Let's build. Here we go. It's always a good idea to organize your gunpla parts so that you don't miss any or paint them in the wrong colors. To fill in the mold lines that are prevalent on this kit, because it is an older kit, so it has some very, very obvious mold lines. I'm just going in with Tamiya cement to melt the pieces into place. And then for the more egregious of the seam lines, I will also be adding some 𝐌𝐒𝐿 putty just to really get it in there into all the nooks and crannies and, you know, sand it down. Here we go. And this is it. The 𝐌𝐿𝐿 putty works really well, but I find that compared to the Tamiya putty, which I also have, it dries super, super quickly. You have a very, very small window of time to actually use it before it dries out. Once it has completely dried, all that's left to do is to go in with some sandpaper and sand away the excess. That way, when we're done painting, the seam line will no longer be visible because it's just full of the putty. I started with an 800 grit sandpaper, then worked my way to 1200, and then finished it with a 2000 grit. Also, happy Year of the Rabbit, everyone. The absolute bonkers thing about it being the Year of the Rabbit means that next year is the Year of the Dragon, and that's my year, baby. Rah, rah, rah. The paint will be making the parts extra thick, and to help combat that, I like to cover all of the attachment points with sticky tack, so that when we remove the sticky tack, the pieces will slide on together really easily. And here they are, all prepped up with sticky tack, ready to go, ready to be added to the spray booth. On a kind of side note, I really need to get a better way to organize my parts before spraying, because when I'm working on something that has a lot of parts, I am always scrambling to find Tupperware all over my apartment to put the individual parts in. And yeah, because we're painting a robot, a giant robot, which is, you know, giant, for some reason that means that my brain automatically will want to prime it in gray. This is what it looks like after 3 relatively thin coats of gray primer. The primer itself is just standard gray from 𝐿𝐿 that I thin 1:1. Goes through the airbrush super easily, and yeah, it takes about 3 coats for all of the colors to stop bleeding through. Before continuing though, we do need to check where we were sanding earlier, and as we can see, the seam line is pretty much gone. You can't really see it. I did get a bit lazy and I didn't really remove enough of it, so there is a bit of a texture where the seam line was, but you can't see it from far away. You have to really be looking for it in order to see it. In the sake of brevity, and because I don't want to take up too many people's time, I'm going to end it here for today. On the next episode, we'll be coloring him, like I said earlier, as color accurate to the model kit as we can get it. I will be painting some additional details just because, you know, I mean, it's ours. We don't want it to look boring, and it's always fun to add a personal touch to things. Also, because I added the sticky tack to the joints, he can move pretty well right now. The joints are a bit tight, but I think that's kind of better because, you know, when you put your model kit on the shelf over time, the joints and stuff will start to loosen up, and the pose you keep them in will change. So when there's a tiny bit of paint in the way, it does help lock them in, I find. And that is where we will leave him for today. I hope that everyone had a really, really fantastic New Year's. Well, second New Year's, if you celebrate that. I also wholeheartedly hope that you enjoyed watching me ramble and paint this, probably one of the best mobile kits ever. Oh, also, in case you were all wondering why I love the ACguy so much, aside from him being easy to paint, it's because his giant round body is something that I totally empathize with, and I share in common with the ACguy with that. Let's just say that I've been failing my New Year's resolution to go to the gym. I haven't gone at all. But I'm gonna go today. Today's the day. By the next time that another video comes out, I will have gone to the gym at least 1/4 of 1/1,000,000th of a time. That is my Gundamonium guarantee. With all that being said and out of the way, and regretted and said, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I wholeheartedly love you all, and have a great week. I might start posting videos 2 times a week. I'm considering it, because why not? I have a lot of fun making these. So we'll see. There might be, honestly, the part 2 might come out on Thursday. Bye!